Wait. What did you say?
Nah.
What did you say?
Bro,
What did you just say?
My boy out here.
Hold on. Put your camera down. What you just said?
My boy out here.
Who's that?
Just let the gentleman out here with all the shirt.
Who's Tracy Morgan?
Busta Rhymes is one of hip-hop's most electrifying voices and insane icons. Born in Trevor George Smith Jr. in Brooklyn, New York, and raised between the US and Jamaica, Busta broke into the spotlight in the early 1990s as a member of the group leaders of a new school before exploding into a solo career that would reshape rap performance forever.
Music. I wanted to break dance. I wanted to do all the shit that hip-hop consisted of. Like I became the embodiment of hip hop, and it was the thing that was my excuse to not go to work.
Why did you want to rap?
Well, number one, I wanted to be the DJ first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The DJ thing to me though, I never really got good at it to be the DJ. I was able to do it, but I was never nice enough to become the superstar DJ. And at that time, the DJ was super important because all of the groups had the DJ name. So the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, and Jam Master J, Run DMC. Like the DJ was always the solo. It was like he was the big shot.
Known for his rapid-fire deliverability, animated presence, and larger-than-life personality, Busta became a dominant force in hip-hop with classic albums like The Coming, When the Disaster Strikes, and Extinction Level Event. Over the years, he's delivered multiple platinum records, chart-topping singles, and some of the most unforgettable music videos in rap history. Collaborations with legends across generations, from A Tribe Called Quest and Missy Elliott to Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne.
The word you used is the word I hear, becomes this addiction.
Yeah.
And I often wonder to myself, because a lot of other people will experience that reaction and not develop the addiction.
Right.
So the reaction, it appears to me, is doing something for those people that they needed at that moment.
Yes, I needed it at that moment. I'm gonna tell you something. It actually happened before that. To want to be an MC happened in that moment. The addiction to entertaining people, and that shit happened when I was like 7, 8 years old. Maybe even six years old, because where it started for me initially was, you know, at the time, and particularly like I was saying, how the neighborhood was back then and how we was raised in our house back then. My mother and my father, you know, we had to go to bed at 9 o'clock on a school night. And on the weekends, when we was that young, we might be able to stay up until about 10 o'clock, but we still had to go to bed by a certain time. When my mother had company, or like my father, and they had like family and friends, or, you know, they just had their little grown-up get-togethers, and they get to drinking a little bit. Sometimes, you know, they so entertained by each other's company, they forget to send us to bed at 9 o'clock. They playing music and shit, and I used to have to do things. I would try to creatively come up with ways to avoid being sent to bed at 9 o'clock. So when they playing music, the first thing that I would always get into doing is reenactments of Michael Jackson and from the Jackson 5 and James Brown dance routines. So I used to do that shit, and I was nice with the fucking split and spinning around and shit. And just keep carrying on. I'm doing all type of shit, and I'm for hours until I literally would be sweating through my clothes. But it was so entertaining that sometimes the whole company that was there for my family, my mother and my father, they ended up cheering me on and rooting me on to continue, and they bigging up my mom's about how much talent her son has. And
was it not that feeling then that you were chasing?
That's what it was first. That's what I was saying. Like, I wasn't thinking about being no rapper then, but I knew what that feeling felt like, and I always wanted that feeling.
Beyond the hits, Busta Rhymes is respected as a cultural pillar, an artist who never chased trends but helped create them. He's been nominated for multiple Grammy Awards, praised for his longevity, and celebrated for keeping lyrical skills and high energy alive in mainstream rap. Today, Busta Rhymes stands as a veteran statesman of hip-hop, still releasing music now and then, still commanding stages, and still reminding the world why his voice, style, and presence are impossible to replace. But one dark side of Busta has been growing bigger as months go by.
So you talked about your health journey. Where were you at mentally and physically? You said it really hit you when your father passed.
Yeah, I didn't know how to deal with my father passing at all. You know what I'm saying? For two reasons. I think the first reason was I never experienced the death of a family member that close to me prior to my father passing. Yeah, I had aunts that passed, grandparents that passed. I've had cousins that passed, but your father, there's nothing that could replace that. Nothing could replace your mother. So that was weird to me, and I didn't know how to deal with it. Second thing was, like I told y'all, my father wasn't the biggest fan of the rap shit. He wasn't really supportive of, I was able to talk to my moms about the first time I had sex and shit like that. Like, my mom was super cool. She would really encourage being truthful and being comfortable in my truth, with her. I'm already pissing off my parents because I'm with them in the street. Now they see me doing this music shit. They like that shit. They proud of me. So if I'm not doing well in that, now I'm disappointing them too.
What was the consequence of your parents separating at 11 years old? Because I think about me being 11 years old, and I remember a conversation, my mum's Nigerian, I was born in Botswana, my dad's English.
Right.
I remember around that age, about 10 years old, my parents calling me in and basically telling me they didn't love each other anymore. And it was like the world had broken in half.
Yeah.
It's like you can't comprehend the concept of these two people being separate. It's like being torn into two pieces.
Yeah.
How was it for you at 11 years old when you find that out?
It was disastrous for me because, like you said, you can't really ever wrap your head around that. As a child, you don't know how to conceptualize that. Like, obviously there was things that I was able to do and there was enjoyment I was able to have when I spent time with my father that I couldn't get when I was with my mother. There was things that I was always able to get as far as nurturing and being cared for and being babied from my mother that I couldn't get from my father. And obviously divine order is mother and father to make baby, right? So I definitely didn't want to lose neither one of them.
Did you change?
I definitely changed because I wasn't, I couldn't figure out how to find the behaved kid that I was, even though I was still getting into shit. The bullshit really started once my mother and my father got a divorce. The misbehaving really started picking up. The disrespect started to pick up and intensify. The anger was just a lot more.
Why?
It overwhelmed me more because I wasn't happy with my situation. And then I wasn't happy with the way that I was directly impacted by their beef. So like,
Busta for the past years has been moving a lot different compared to before, the way he carries himself and responds to the general public. On a contrary, a minor incident would happen whereby he crashed out and said aggressive words to those involved in the incident instead of taking time to breathe and understand that people he's crashing out on are humans also and not just objects, and we all make mistakes also.
What happened, sweetheart? I mean, that's what the fuck we do. Don't get an attitude. What the fuck you get an attitude for? We came here to put on a good show. What the fuck is wrong? Enjoy the fucking show. Well, give me your attitude. Fuck out of here. Fuck that! Fuck that! Are we good, Scratch? Ask Rich. I don't see and I don't believe, and I fuck that. If I gotta cut a song or two to stay in the curfew, fine. But we gonna get this shit fucking right. If you give it to me, I give it to you. I know what you want. stop again. You are not singing my shit loud enough. You think when we did this fucking video, I wasn't sitting there? Keep what we doing. Back to the fucking top. Let's sing this shit loud. Stop. Where's the visuals at? What the fuck we doing? Hey, yo, Keith, what we doing? It goes a 1, 2, motherfucking 3. Let's go. What the fuck going on? Everybody sing. Hold on. For real, though? For real, that's what we doing?
Okay, should we go? Yeah, should we go? Yeah, okay, should we go?
Stop. Where's the visuals at? What the fuck we doing? Fuck y'all doing?
Sorry, ladies, we can't give it to you half-assed.
Exactly. We gonna do this right.
Yeah. We gotta give
Hey,
it
yo,
to you
Rich and Keith, you gonna sing that shit louder. Hey, yo, Rich, I need y'all to make sure that the visuals is in sync. What we doing? Keith, what we doing? Back to the fucking top. Let's sing this shit loud. Stop again. Yo, for real?
Even in public appearances, he carries himself with this look of disgust to whatever new the thing he doesn't like in this generation. Like when an up and coming rapper played his song to Busta, his reaction was not a friendly reaction. This nigga really looked at him like he was a piece of shit on the floor.
Busta Rhymes' reaction to his new artist song is going viral because bro looks sick to his stomach hearing this shit.
Trash relations. Oh no. Open the weekend. Oh no. What's it stop in the making? Till it start out that late. All the shit I never been through that I was making.
So as a fan, public appearances, Busta Rhymes will be spotted cussing his fans to stop talking to him and violating a fan who touched him.
Busta Rhymes.
I love you. Y'all gotta stop talking to me though. Like, let's be practical. Let's be realistic.
Okay.
Right? I'm a human being.
Okay.
You are, yeah.
What are y'all? What are y'all?
You media?
I'm not media though. I'm a human being.
And to make things worse, Busta encountered a teenager whose intention was to troll Busta, but had no idea Busta Rhymes was not the type of person to rage bait, and this is what happened.
Tracy Morgan. Oh, Tracy.
What did I just say?
Wait. What did you say?
Nah.
What did you say?
Bro, this
What did you just say?
my boy out here.
Hold on. Put your camera down. What did you just say? It's Tracy Morgan. What's Tracy your boy name?
Tracy, my boy.
What does that mean?
I don't know. My boy said Tracy.
I'm not talking to you, homie. I don't need you to tell me.
Whatever.
I'm trying to understand. For real, what's your name? I'm asking you a question. I ain't calling you out. Understand? I don't know what that means either. That's why I'm asking you what it means. That's the only way I can. Tracy, my boy. What that mean?
Everyone say Tracy, so I'm saying Tracy.
I ain't hear nobody say Tracy. You the only one who said it.
Honestly, I feel like Busta really thinks he is God because he made hits in his lifetime and became the first man to get pregnant by Bill Cosby. But he has to chill. Like, why are you so grumpy? Fans are these are your fans. Wow, man. Some people just need life to just take and strip away everything that they have ego from to reveal who the fuck they are. Just meat and flesh, just like everybody else. Busta Rhymes is like all of us. He's human like all of us. Just because you have money and fame does not make you a better human. You still go through human things just like all of us. So why have your ego high up? Just be normal, okay? But enough yapping. Peace out.
Bye, have a great time.